Hey there guys, how's it going? My name is Sumedh Chatterjee from the Flow Zone Academy, and I'm a flow state coach, which means that I help you feel better and perform better. Today I'm speaking about the flow trigger of deep embodiment. This is a flow trigger series, and this is an environmental trigger. So I decided to shoot this video outside because deep embodiment is all about getting back in touch with your body. And one of the best ways to do that is through nature. And to be connected to nature, we must also be very, very connected to our environment. One of the ways that you can actually get back in touch with your body, getting out of your head, is through just grounding, okay, and the grass. So what you can do is actually just putting your feet on the ground will just help you to get in touch with the frequency of the earth, okay? Once you're in touch with the frequency of the earth, that will slowly put you more in tune with the flow state. So 432 hertz, as they say, is the resonance of the earth. But if you're in 8 hertz per second, you're also maintaining that similar frequency, okay? Now, there are other ways to ground. You can also get a grounding pad. I'm definitely thinking about investing in a grounding pad in the future, grounding mat or a grounding sheet, to be able to maintain that if you don't stay somewhere which has nature, which has this amazing resource, this natural resource, and just, being out in the open, in the sunlight, in nature, okay? Deep embodiment is all about full body awareness, okay? A lot of the times we're going throughout our day and we're just completely living unconsciously. We're not sure what's happening. But when we start to slowly tune back into the body and the power of the body, and tune into the body's intelligence, the heart intelligence, the gut intelligence, and we just get really, really curious about our sensations in our body. So a lot of the time we don't have a lot of energetic awareness. However, if you just ask yourself, how do I feel? You can always start there and start exploring what you feel like within your body, and starting to explore that. Another way to get deeply embodied is through doing a type of exercise or movement. And this could be through Qigong, Tai Chi, yoga, any form of exercise from calisthenics to lifting, or just running or jogging in a sense, or even walking, like Zen walking meditation is very, very powerful, where you're just opening your eyes and meditating while opening your eyes. I've noticed that people watching, just sitting in the bench in the park, and just people watching is a great way to meditate with open eyes as well. If you struggle with getting in touch with your imagination, also stopping one of your senses, like watching a movie blindfolded, for instance, can help you train that imagination. But if you can't get that, try open-eyed meditation. It's very, very powerful. So we get very, very numb to a lot of our senses, and so it's important for us to get back in touch with the body. Emotions are basically the clues, okay? They're the signals. They're telling you what to do. So, as an example, we might feel angry, but that anger might be the overarching emotion, but below that might be fear. Or we feel powerless in a certain situation, and so anger comes out because we haven't set a boundary there, so it becomes rage instead of actually us handling it in some way or solving that issue. Emotions are simply signals. Neurochemically speaking as well, they just help you to understand what's going on with this instrument, with this unit. You want to blend your balance with awareness. In this century, man, we don't really take the time to tune into what's happening within our bodies. Oftentimes we're just so busy looking for the next thing that we forget what is right here and right now. You want to turn the explicit mind into the implicit mind. As you're walking to the grocery store, or if you ever have the chance, have little check-ins throughout the day where you're just asking yourself, how am I feeling? Right before you're about to eat something, you can ask yourself, how am I feeling in this moment? Or as you're digesting, just be present with that process, because it is happening unconsciously. But if you can slow down as you're eating, slow down as you're drinking your coffee, slow down as you're working, and being very present and cherishing the moment as you're working, you're going to be building microflow or little moments of mindfulness, okay, which is going to be able to really help you with that deep embodiment. A great example I can think of for entrepreneurs or people who are writers is typing, okay? Typing is a great way to be deeply embodied, especially if you get very, very good at it. And if you get conscious of typing, you'll notice you lose your track of time. You'll get very, very into the flow state very fast. Another thing that you can actually do is, like, right now I'm in the grass, right? I'm in nature. Just sitting in nature is such an amazing experience because our bodies were born to be in nature. It wasn't born to be in cubicles in different places, right? It was actually made to be in an environment, and that environment was nature. We see nature and we learn from nature. That's the thing. It's like there's a certain kind of code that we can learn from the natural world and animals and plants. And so I feel that in the deep embodiment moments where you feel fully alive, where you feel fully like, oh man, I'm here right now, I'm completely absorbed. In certain types of meditation, you have a body scan technique where you just do a body scan from head to toe, toe to head. And so if you can go out throughout the day, just checking in with yourself, locating the tension with the body, and just moving around intuitively how you feel is very natural for you to move around in order for you to feel the most fluid in this being. And what would make you feel pleasant and ecstatic and blissful in your body again? Try maintaining that because it is going to be a process of you. You know, we as adults, we've forgotten how to play. So when we get deeply embodied, we start to also incorporate the sense of play back into our lives. Because life should be your playground. It shouldn't be this kind of checklist, okay? A lot of peak performance nowadays is just a checklist. And yes, having a checklist is important. However, at the same time, you're going to want to build your intuition and get back into your somatosensory experience again. And really be able to understand the fascia and, looking into the body, studying the body, Rolfing, chiropractors, really going into understanding the anatomy and the neuroanatomy as well. Once you start to really understand this mechanism and how it works with you and through you, then you'll start to get much more into that flow state again. So I hope this video helps you out today. Get yourself outside in nature if you can. Have an amazing day. May the flow be with you and stay legendary. See you next time.